Hello everybody, it's Casey here, back for a new reaction. So if you've been following my channel for a while now, then by now, according to the video's title here, you may already be aware of what's going on, but if you're new here, first off, hello. And for the uninitiated, for a while now, I've been doing reactions to a bunch of short films that were recommended by a YouTuber called The Mysterious Mr. Enter, and a few years back, he did a series of videos where he recommended different animated original short films from around the internet. So I, at long last, even though it's taken me close to a decade since those videos came out, I've now been systematically going through his recommendations list and doing reactions to them in an effort to bring some more attention to these different various films and have these different creators get the recognition that they deserve. And it also seems that almost kind of by accident, I've been going back and forth between 2D, 3D, 2D, 3D, and last time we had a 2D story, so now it looks like we're making the jump back to 3D animation again. And this time around, we're going to be taking a look at a 10-minute pilot episode for what's apparently in development into a larger series called Song in the Sky. And according to this, it was directed, written, and animated by Sam Frederick. And according to this, the video was first posted back in 2018, so this was only like 5 years ago. And up until this point, most of the other videos I've been reacting to have all been like 10 or so years old or even older. So as of this point, this is actually, I think, the newest animation that I've reacted to so far. That remains to be seen. I could have one that's even more recent as time goes by here, but at least for now, this is the most recent thing that I've reacted to. And according to this, it says, in a world where the ground is lost to legend, an emotionally damaged fighter pilot must defend her floating city from eldritch monsters. And that's all we got. So, from what little that I've seen of Mr. Enter's preview here, the animation already looks incredible, and I can't wait to get started here. And this is just a little over 10 minutes long, so let's not waste any more time and just get right into it. So, let's get ready here. Today we are presenting Song in the Sky. Ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Uh-oh. Whoa. Well, look at all those particle effects they had to do. Holy crap. Part 1.
Angela?
Oh, that's interesting. You notice how the propeller is on the back instead of the front. Ooh, she got her number of kills there.
Are you okay? You've been radio silent on me for the last minute and a half, and I noticed you seemed a little bit nervous back in the hangar there, so I just want to make sure you know that you're in the right headspace.
I'm fine, Andy.
Oh, sorry. Got kind of quiet on me there.
Yeah, I was just thinking of something.
You know, I scanned ahead.
Oh, the sky's so beautiful.
Push over, verse 3 max. I can totally take her alone if you want to hang back. Really, I'll sweep the floor with her in 5 minutes. Just give yourself a couple more weeks. I promise everybody will understand.
Okay, 1, it's wipe the floor.
Really? I could have sworn.
Two, I heard about Sutek while I was in the ward, so don't act like you can take these things without me.
Hey, I was. I told you about Sutek.
Andy, it's been 3 months. I can do this.
All right, just stay with me, okay?
Always.
In my defense, Sutek had a lot of arms.
Whoa. If any of you guys out there have ever seen Miyazaki's like Castle in the Sky, this is like immediately reminds me of that, like the floating city. Oh, I wonder, is that crystal?
Looks pretty small for me, huh?
Smaller every day.
Maybe they really found a new crystal this time. The tribunal was pretty sure about this, Ron.
They usually are.
The HDF minstrel calling Albatross. The convoy is taking heavy damage. The old god, designation Umela. We are engaged but cannot hold. Repeat, we cannot hold.
This is Albatross. We are en route. ETA 30 seconds. Does the convoy have a crystal?
Cannot confirm. Their comms got hit before we arrived.
I wonder.
Look, this one, she's gotta be first aid. Probably one of the brides untouched. Be advised.
So,
Copy that.
I wonder if that crystal is what's keeping the city afloat. Ew. The God Killer.
First
Whoa.
three, huh?
She was really far away.
You're a hunk of junk, Andy.
I'll take point and mark targets. We've got to draw her away from the convoy. If they've really got a crystal, we can't lose it.
Right. Angela, if it gets bad.
It won't break.
Oh, did you guys notice that she already marked it before she started firing on the monsters? I think that tells you like the confidence that she has in herself, that like she hasn't even fired on the enemy yet and she's already marking it like she knows she's going to kill him already. Such like a very subtle character moment there.
Harvey's gone! She's going for the crystal carrier!
What is wrong with her? She's crazy. She snaps again.
Just talk to me. I just
Put
need
it
to know
down.
if everything's
Put
alright.
it down. Drop it.
Oh, PTSD.
Okay. Andy, left eye, on my fire.
On it.
Interesting that they're fighting with bullets and lasers.
Andy, get her off me.
Angela? Did she hurt you? Are you alright?
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
So, tell me about Helen.
Angela?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Don't do that to me.
Whoever Andy is, I already like him.
Oh god. What's your call?
Target the sprite clusters.
What?
She breathes through her skin. The sprites clean the blowholes if we clog the holes. We suffocate her.
Gods.
Oh, stop screaming! This is so creepy!
Hit her low. I'll go high.
Right. Right. Let's sweep the floor with her.
This is such an interesting plane design that it's like an old fighter plane but backwards, where they got the propeller on the back instead of the front.
Minstrel, give us some cover.
Copy that.
I love that creature design. It looks like a giant skull that you find in the desert.
Last one. Did we get her?
Yeah, we got her.
Good flying, Albatross. Bring her home.
She just killed the first 8. The old gods will burn us all for this.
You'd rather, what, fall out of the sky?
There are worse things than falling. Well, we'll know soon enough.
Oh no. Ah, one last kill shot before it died. Oh, come on.
Angela? You're, going quiet on me again.
I'm fine, Andy.
You were really amazing back there. It wasn't your fault.
Carrier was empty anyway. They wouldn't have fallen if they'd had a crystal.
They'll find another one.
That expedition took 6 months. They say our crystal decays in 1. Then,
We'll think of something. It'll be okay. Angela, you're not hearing the song again, are you?
is there anything down there?
What?
When we fall, will there be anything down there?
Ooh. Damn, that was awesome. And notice at the end when she said, like, do you think anything is down there when we fall? Not if we fall. She said when we fall. It's like she knows that this floating city isn't going to last forever. Wow, that was awesome. To everybody in the crew, like, man, everybody in the crew there, awesome. If any of you guys are watching this, that you guys did such an awesome job. That was amazing. Like, that reminded me so much of, like, Evangelion, and if any of you guys out there have heard of this anime called Strike Witches, it kind of reminded me of that a little bit too. And of course, the Hayao Miyazaki's Castle in the Sky had a lot of like Laputa vibes to it, and there was just so much like said here with no words at all. Like there was so much like lore and character development in this in just a few scenes, like just showing the pictures that she had in her cockpit of all the people that I'm assuming that she's lost at some point. At first I thought Helen was going to be like, I was thinking, oh, is this like either her sister or a family member or like her lover or something? But I'm pretty sure now that it was probably her lover, at least. And the way that they depicted PTSD was like at least like the most realistic depiction that I've seen of it. So clearly somebody has either gone through this themselves or did their research into like how it can freeze you up in like the most pivotal moments, and the camera work, and how I pointed out at one point whenever she was going into battle, and like typically if you kill something and you're leaving a tally of it, you would do that after you kill the monster. But that says so much in that one scene where as she's flying into battle, she already marks it like before the battle's even started. So I think that tells you so much about her attitude, and at least in that moment how confident she was that she was going to win. And just that twist at the end that you think everything is okay, and then at the very last minute the monster destroys everything that they were fighting for. The fact that she said that whatever that crystal was that they needed, which I'm pretty certain that that crystal is what's keeping the city afloat, whatever it is. The fact that she said that it took them over 6 months to find it, and just in an instant all that hard work gone. It's like just such a devastating ending to it. And the fact that they tease that this is only part 1, and it's like, what a way to hook the audience. Like, this definitely should be shown like in animation schools or even writing schools. Whenever people are developing a new like series or TV show, one of the most important things, probably arguably, is the pilot episode, because that is like your one hook to try to get the audience on board with these characters and want them coming back for more. And this one just ticks all of those boxes, giving you just enough that you have an idea of what's going on, but you want to see more, and you get an inkling for who these characters are in just such a short amount of time, but you want to see them develop, you want to see them save the day, you want to know like what's going to happen next. And I am fully on board here. Like anybody out here, as always, I will always provide links to the original video in the description so you can go and see it for yourselves without me talking over it. But definitely go over to their video, give the original video the views, show this team your support, because like, if this is just part 1 to something bigger going on, I really hope that they get like the studio and funding that they need to keep this going, or if like Netflix or Hulu or some streaming service can pick this up and give them the funding they need to keep this going, I would definitely watch more of this in a heartbeat. Because like, man, I'm so like just blown away by this. I have to know where this story is going. I have to know what happens next. Like who is this lady? Who's Helen? Who is this like sentient robot squid thing that's helping her out, that's like her partner? Was this thing or person always a robot, or is this a deal where they were human at one point but got their brain put into a robot? It's like there's so many other unanswered questions here, but I mean that in a good way. It's like, I want to see this keep going. And that's only going to happen if we give these people our support. And that goes for all of the original animations that I've been reacting to over the past couple months here. It's just, please go to the original videos, go to the links that I provide, give them the views, show these people your support, because at this point in time, so many studios, like mainstream studios like Disney and Paramount, just whatever studio you want to think of, has just been cranking out so much of like the same boring thing over and over again. And it's to the point where even if the show is good or okay, it's still like stuff that we've seen before. It hasn't really like impressed me or wowed me all that much. Even if it's a show that I am enjoying, it's kind of like okay, that was good and whatever, and then like I get on with my day. But this is the first thing in a while that has truly like wowed me, that has truly impressed me, that I'm like, I will be so mad if this goes nowhere after this. I've got to know what happens. These are the kinds of projects that, like, original ideas that we need to see more of. Even if, like I said, like, it did remind me of a few other, like, animes here and there. But I do mean that in the best way, though. Like, clearly there is, like, its own original story going on. Of course, there's the old saying that there's nothing new under the sun. I just mean that there's going to be things out there that we're all inspired by, like, and we may pay homage to or take inspiration from. But even so, this is probably like one of the most like original ideas that I've seen, where there's clearly some huge, like, bigger arc or backstory going on here that they managed to hint at in the span of just 10 minutes. And that really takes a lot of skill and talent to be able to do, to communicate so much in such a short amount of time. So yeah, that was Song in the Sky. And oh yeah, and by the way, the original song that was in this, whoever sang that, we'll have to play the credits again and see. And the credits are in the description of the original video too, but hats off to whoever was singing that. They have such like a beautiful singing voice, and if this goes any further, I can't wait to see how that song and the song lyrics play into the story here. And who knows, like, clearly there's gotta be a ground somewhere, so like, are the characters eventually going to fall to the ground and figure out like what happened that everybody's now living up in the sky? Like, again, just so many unanswered questions that I can't wait to see where this goes, and I hope that it goes somewhere, because man, okay, I'm just repeating myself at this point. As you can clearly tell, I like really loved this. This is definitely one of my favorites out of all of the things that I've reacted to so far. So, yeah, that's it. That was Song in the Sky. Definitely give these people your support. Go watch the original video. Give them the views. Let's hope that this does eventually become a full-fledged series. And if there's anything other out there that you would like me to react to, feel free to leave a comment. And until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and bye-bye.